Boy, whosahmed? I'm back with another video, man. I'm gonna go hurry up, bring you guys this video and get out of the sun because it's so hot. And if you guys, you probably cannot tell because it's so bright every time when I make a video. But in our apartment complex that we live in right now, they're fixing the whole apartment. So like, I gotta park like somewhere like this, like 2 minutes walk, like you know what I'm saying, literally outside of the apartment. That's where we gotta park our car and then walk. So I just had to, like, you know what I'm saying, do my morning walk type of shit, like something like that. But that's gonna be weird because there's a lot of people walk. This is like middle, like on my right is the highway, literally the highway. On my left is the back alley to the apartment. But anyway, man, you guys know why you click on this video. You guys know when you see your notification pop up. By the way, if you don't have your notification pop up, it's starting from this video. I will be doing post notification shout out at the end of every single one of my videos. So if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you wanna get a shout out at the end of my every video, all you have to do is just, like, you know what I'm saying, comment on this video, you know what I'm saying. So, like, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn your post notification on, and then, you know what I'm saying, just comment on it, you know, it's a notification game. But man, how can we forget, man? Like yesterday we hit 200 subs, man, 200 subscribers, and I'm like really thankful for that shit, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like over 200 people, just, like, you know what I'm saying, come to my channel, man. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me, man. That means a lot. Not just that, we also, like, you know what I'm saying, hit over 20,000 views on my channel. That is a lot of people. 20,000 is a lot. Go ahead, count to 20,000. I'll wait. Exactly. You can't. It's not that easy. It's a lot of people. It's like more people than I live in my neighborhood, man. That's more. There's barely like. There's like 1,500 people live in this neighborhood. 20,000 is a lot. But anyway, man, this video is gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, dropping out of high school. It's something like that. Why I dropped out of high school. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere like. But at the end of the story, at the end of the day, I just want you guys to know that I'm a high school dropout. And since I feel like we getting close, you know what I'm saying, I could trust you guys. We're like family right now, you know what I'm saying. We could share a little secret. Some of y'all didn't know about me. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out of high school in 2017 around Christmas time. But we, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go back to 2015. Was like when I was like, it was my sophomore year in high school, man. So my sophomore year in high school, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it all, man. It's gonna be raw, uncut version, man. So I've somehow, you know what I'm saying, me and my parents never had a good relationship and shit. They have a lot to do with this. But somehow I become a foster child. For some weird reason I become a foster child. I went to foster system, and then if you don't know how foster system work, it's just like, literally, depends on if the family likes you. If they like you, you scrape, you know what I'm saying? There's like that's like a unicorn, you know what I'm saying, 1 in a billion. I experienced that a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, I'm going to talk about that, you know what I'm saying, just in a few. But other than that, if they don't like you, every month you will get to be moved to new location, and it's just almost similar as being in the army. You don't get to choose where you're going to go. Because apparently your parents screwed you up, and you know what I'm saying, couldn't take care of you. So now the government or the state, not the government, but the state is pretty much your parents. You know what I'm saying? They're your family, they're your mom, they're your dad, and your foster parents, of course. So what happens is that you get put in a house, and then depends on how you act around the house, depends on if the parents on the household like you or not. Every month you'll get to go to a new house. You know what I'm saying? So that means you have to live in a like book bag, suitcase, whatever you want to call it. You gotta, like, your shit cannot be like, you can never settle. That's what I'm trying to, hold on, let me fix this because this is bothering me. Come on. Alright, come on, man. Okay, fuck it. So you gotta have to live out of a suitcase, man. So that's what it is. You gotta have to live your life out of a suitcase. So my first month I was with this family. I was there for like literally a couple of weeks. I got moved to this other family, and then those other family, they were just not for me, man. That lady had 9 pit bulls. Her house smelled like shit. You know what I'm saying? And fuck, man. And okay, I'm just gonna hold my phone on this video. And every month you get it, like, you know, saying your caseworker and your lawyer's gonna come and chat with you. And then like I said, I lied when I said you don't have no choice. You do have a choice. Once your lawyer come talk to you, you have the option to request a day off. Like, you know, not a day. Fuck am I saying? I like, you know, say a transfer. You could choose to go to another house. So after like me being in the system for like almost 6 months, I've met this family, you know what I'm saying? To this day, we still cool people. I've met them, you know what I'm saying? They like my vibe. I really, really, really love their vibe. And then, you know what I'm saying? But the sad part about it, that they were going to North Carolina. And this was in Vermont. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but it's somewhere on the corner of the United States, nearby Boston, Massachusetts, or somewhere around there. So they were moving to New York, and then they had like 2 months before they, not say New York, I mean North Carolina. They had 2 months. So after my first month there, my lawyer came there, and then like the first thing, like, you know what I'm saying, when he said, because it's like they're obviously gonna be out of the house. It's only gonna be me and him, just so you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're being pressured. And it's like, how do you like these people? I was like, can I move in with them? It was like, well, what? I'm like, I really, really like these people, but they're going to North Carolina. I want to move with them, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We had our talk. And he's like, I'm going to go talk to the, like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a court hearing about this and see how it goes. And I was like, okay, whoop to whoop. We had our court hearing. You know what I'm saying? We fought our battles. You know what I'm saying? I won the case, of course. I'm 2-0 against court cases right now. Actually, I'm 3-0. So, for the record, this is for the record. I don't never lost. So they said yes. So that means I have to get transferred to North Carolina, right? So while I was in Vermont, I've been to like 3 different high schools, and then I went to North Carolina. I got to another high school. That high school, I've got bullied. Like, when I tell you, I got bullied to the T, my nigga. I got bullied so much that I wanted to drop out of high school there. And it's like, why? I'm like, I don't want to be here. It's like, this shit bullying. Like, these niggas bullying me, nigga. I used to get shoved inside of a trash can, man. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you guys hear exactly what the words coming out of my mouth? I was bullied, like, you know what I'm saying? But after that, like, you know what I'm saying, for some weird reason, I came to, like, you know what I'm saying, agreement with my parents that I want to move him back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's like, why would you do that? They're just, you know what I'm saying, abusive, blah, blah. I'm like, look, man, I don't know. I'm about to be 18. Of course, I get kicked out of the foster home. That means instead of me whining, being homeless, I'm going to go with parents that fucked me over. That was my decision. So that was like, you know what I'm saying, okay. And then this was the crazy thing. I had court hearing, and I believe I was in 7th period. I was in a whole nother state, my nigga. So, but I talked to my school counselor. I was like, I got court hearing. She already knew about my case. And she's like, go to the conference room and they have your case right there. Like, I went to that room, man. They put the phone on speaker. Like, it was a Skype chat. A Skype video chat. Man, I'm there, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm wearing my suit and stuff. I'm just not in the building, but if you know what I mean, I'm in the building. My voice is there. And then the judge was like, he said my full government name, which I'm not going to say right now. It's like, do you, you know what I'm saying? Was it your words that you wanted to go back and not your parents pressuring you? I was like, yes, your honor. That was my exact word, and I want to go back. And he's like, know that if you go back, anything that can happen to you, it will end up with somebody going to jail. Do you understand? I was like, yes, your honor. Blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? The case lasted about 45, 50 minutes. Here's the crazy part. Like, within that day, it was like, okay, we're going to book you a flight. The same exact date, 6 p.m. I'm like, what the fuck? Within like 3 hours, I'm gonna be getting on a flight. I'm like, yes, your honor, thank you so much. And he's like, thank you. I wish the best for you and your family. I was like, thank you. And you know what I'm saying, we end the case right there. And then my parents were like, ooh, crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug, I don't cry. You know what I'm saying? It was actually, the whole thing was my idea, so I ain't cry. So anyway, That 6 p.m., you know what I'm saying, it was kind of sad me leaving them because I really love those people. I wish I could go back there now. If only if they had, like, if they would adopt me, I would have definitely stayed with them. But, you know what I'm saying? So, what happened next? I got on the flight. I came back to Vermont, right? I got to another school. That school, I went there for a week. And then we left. We came to the location I'm in right now, which is Columbus, Ohio. And I got, oh fuck, hold on. Okay, I just popped some air on because I'm sweating like a crazy. And the space I'm on, I came here. I went to this school for a day. I left. Went to this other school, the school I dropped out of, which is Whetstone High School. If you're in Columbus, you know what I'm talking about. That's the school I dropped out of. And then I didn't know this, okay? I went there. I was literally going to that school for 3 more years. All this case and stuff happened within a year, by the way. So don't think it was a long time. Don't think I'm like I flunk or shit like that. But I pretty much, like, you know what I'm saying, repeated my sophomore year. So I went sophomore, junior. By the time I thought I was a senior, okay, nobody told me this. This is my defense of why I dropped out of high school. By the time I was a senior, you know, very much, like, you know what I'm saying, I went to my high school counselor. I was like, how many classes do I got left? Because she put me in a freshman science class. I'm like, I've done this. Okay, I've never actually got a class more than a B plus. No, more than D. Like, oh, that's all I used to average. I was a D student. But this year, well, last year, like 3 years ago, the later year I was about to drop out on science, I was getting 100%, 109%. Man, I was getting A plus, my nigga. That's how much I knew the whole shit, man. I ain't had to do no studying, like, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I want to be on my, like, you know what I'm saying, class I need to be so I could graduate this year. Excuse me, man. I got a hiccup. She trying to tell me, oh yeah, the reason why you've been, like, you know what I'm saying, taking some freshman classes because we lost your high school record. I'm like, you did what? She's like, yeah, we lost your school record. So pretty much it means that you never attended any school. So that means even if you put you in like first grade right now, it's gonna be worth it because we don't have any of your school. I'm like, are you bullshitting me? She's like, I'm like, so how can we get this? She's like, you gotta call your old high school. And here's the worst thing about it, man. The high school, it was a year ago when I was going there, that was their last year on that building standing. They were gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, took the building down, do reconstruction. They're gonna open in 2021. I think it was this year or next year whether they're gonna open in 2020 or 2021. I think they said 2020 if I'm thinking right. So it's gonna take them about 3 years. Okay, so they said it was gonna be open in 3 years. I'm like, that school is closed, so I can't get my record. She's like, yes, I'm so sorry, but if you want, you could do, like, you know what I'm saying, you could pretty much take freshman and sophomore classes in the same day. In the morning you could take freshman class, and after school you could take. I'm like, wait. I don't gotta do none of this shit because I've been here, done this shit. I need to be on my senior class. We had this big old fight, and then we went for a Christmas break. Like, I was like, I'm gonna think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying, I think it was about, I believe it was 2-week Christmas break. I'm like, plus New Year, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I really could think about this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I thought about it, and then that was the entry of 2017. Because I'm supposed to be a class of 2017. So I went ahead, you know what I'm saying, did my thinking, and then I was like, I'm gonna drop out of high school. It was the worst, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the worst decision, but it was it was for sure the scariest shit I've ever said to my parents. And my parents did not take that shit lightly, you know what I'm saying? They was fighting with me, you know what I'm saying? They were like, cause they all want the elder child to be, you know what I'm saying, successful in life. I was like, and I explained the situation. They was like, just do it again. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again. No, hell no. So we went back from Christmas break and New Year, and it was just like January 2nd. I didn't go to the school. We go back to school January 2nd. No, I believe it was like January 2nd. We went back on January 5th because January 2nd was Friday, and we didn't go back until that Monday. So it was the 5th. Okay, 2 days later, it's the 5th. or maybe the 4th. I don't really know. I can't count right now. But everybody went back on the 5th, and I went back on the 6th, and I went to the office. I was like, I'm here to drop out. You know how awkward that was? Because all my, like, you know, classmates were standing around there. Everybody was like on a shock mode because they're like, because I was just talking about this. And back then, yes, I was doing a YouTube, but everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody really thought I was like, you know what I'm saying, those, like, I was trying to become a next level rapper, like, because you know what I'm saying, those rappers that drop out of high school. Because before me, I've never seen anybody walk up to the school and drop out. Most people do it over the phone. Nobody had the confidence to come to like, you know, face to face with their principal and tell them I'm dropping out of school because this and this and this. Because I feel like most people didn't have no valid reason. I had my reasons. So the lady was like, okay, here, sign this paper, knowing that once you drop out, just know this paper proves that you signed, like, you know what I'm saying, you dropped out on your own, nobody forced you to do it, and know that once you drop out, you cannot come back to high school. It's like, is that what you want to do? I was like, yes, ma'am. And I went ahead, did sign my stuff, and boom, it's over. And yes, man, it was an asshole driving by. And that's the story of me dropping out of high school, man. Like, you know, this video is not, I'm not trying to promote you guys to, like, you know what I'm saying, to get out of high school. But was just my story, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, my story, it's weird and crazy. I understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you could, like, respect it, that would be nice. If you don't respect it, it's also cool because I don't give a fuck. You heard, you know what I'm saying? But this is my story of me dropping out of high school, man. If you guys, like, ever experienced something similar like this where you have to, like, you know what I'm saying, do some crazy stuff in your life, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys have any story time idea, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, with that being said, whosahmed is gonna be going out of this video. So do me a favor, like this video right now, comment on this video, make sure you hit that share button, and last but not least, subscribe, man, and just be loyal. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away PlayStation. I'm going to repeat this until we hit 1,000, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to be the man to win that PlayStation, I'm going to know you made it this far. Because if you made it this far, you could tell, like, you know what I'm saying, you know you're going to be the one. The person that make it this far, 17 minutes and 26 seconds, comment down below, because that's the person I'm going to pick to win the PlayStation. I'm going to see if anybody even makes it this far. Because I don't know, man. But with that being said, man, I'm going to see you guys on the next video. whosahmed is out, man. I'm going to see you guys later.